I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta Season 8, Episode 1. We starting off with Todd and Kandi. You know they've been trying to get pregnant for the longest time, and after months and months of trying, they couldn't do it the old natural way, so they decided to do IVF, and now they're pregnant. And Kandi, she's happy, and she's more happy for Todd because this will be the first time he's able actually to raise a child since the baby was, first born until, they grow up. With his daughter, he didn't know he had a daughter until she was like, I think they said like 12. She was older, so he didn't get the chance to see her grow up, say her first words, say, walk for the first time, first day of school, all that stuff. He didn't get to enjoy that. So now, with the new baby, he has that. They go see Dr. Jackie from Married to Medicine, and Kandi's letting her know that, hey, I've had a little spot, and Dr. Jackie tells her she needs to slow down, she needs to rest. But y'all know Kandi's just all about, work, make that money, and getting her job done. But, times like this, you got to sit back and relax and take it easy. So now we have Cynthia and Peter. Their relationship isn't doing too good right now. He's gone most of the time. So they lucky if they can spend 3 days out of the week together. Which, like, what kind of marriage is that if you always gone? Peter, I know you are the owner of this bar, but, go there once a week. See how things are going. Make sure things are going right and bring your tail home. I guess he's, living high off. I guess his business is doing good right now and neglecting his family. And then on top of that, there was a video that surfaced that did not look good for your boy Peter. In the video, he's all up in some girl's face. It looked like he kind of was kissing her, rubbing all on her neck and bringing his hand down her chest. And when confronted with this information, he doesn't see anything wrong with it. He's trying to, ask her, okay, in this video, what exactly am I doing wrong? Well, when you have your hand caressing some other woman's neck and you rubbing on their breast, that's what's wrong with it. But he's like, didn't nothing happen. She's just a regular from the bar. She come in there all the time. He's like, don't you see this ring on my finger? And she's like, what does a ring on your finger have to do with anything? What is that stopping you from cheating? This ring is not an automatic, okay, if this ring is on my finger, I cannot do anything. Some girls and some guys, they don't care if you got a ring on. So what does that ring have to do with anything? And she's upset. She's like, we are finally getting things together. You out here doing this. I'm looking bad. It's like she done already heard multiple times that people was cheating. Portia Ben said that, yeah, you need to be checking while you up here talking about everybody else's relationship. You need to be looking at your own and your husband up there with them waitresses at his bar. But it's like all this added on there is just like adding more and more stress to their relationship. So we have Kenya showing Cynthia her new place that she has bought. And Cynthia, she ain't really impressed. It's a foreclosed place. And this, I'm not mad at Kenya getting, if you want, I see nothing wrong if you want to get you a nice, have a house in a nice area if you bought it for cheap. Look, Kandi did the same thing. Why would she spend all this money to build this type of house from the ground up when she can get something that's foreclosed, fix it up, renovate it, and decorate it to your liking? I have seen nothing wrong with it. I didn't really care too much for that driveway. It was too narrow. It's too windy. No, but Kenya takes this time out to let us know that, yeah, Sheree, she lived right about there, and child, you wouldn't believe what I done heard some neighbors tell me. She going on, got the neighbors talking about somehow she's been 4 years and she's still working on that house. I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how that conversation came about. Like, you moving in and, like, the welcome wagon came on. It's like, hey, girl, do you know Sheree? Because, she been trying to get that house together for the past 4 years. And it's still, got paper on the wall. And it's still kind of boarded up. So, yeah, welcome to the neighborhood. It's like, how did that conversation go about? That, like, Sheree came into the picture. I was like, I don't know if she was bringing this, like, saying this to, like, this is, ushering Sheree in this season. Because I just don't see neighbors just coming up and just talking about Sheree's business. I just don't see that. So Mallory, being Mallory, decides to go see Cynthia because she didn't heard all of this about Peter in this video, all up on some other woman. So she know this is her duty as ambassador of Cynthia and everything she does. She has to come down there and put her 2 cents in. And I need to know, where is Mallory's husband at? Just somebody let me know. She's so focused on what Peter and Cynthia got going on. I haven't seen her husband or since like the first season Cynthia was on there. Seen the man maybe once or twice, and we hear about him, but I ain't seen this man. Like, where he at to where you can't be focusing on your husband? I know Cynthia is your sister and all, but like, you so focused on what they got going on, and Cynthia's going on and telling her how, you know, things are strange and they're estranged. Can't get that word out. You know, things are, you know, kind of iffy with them right now. Peter thinks it's a good idea for him to get him in a place in Charlotte. Like, no, you don't get places out of town. No, this is like he's ushering in for a divorce or have a place to cheat at. And Cynthia lets us know that she ain't all that attracted to Peter in the nude. You know, she more attracted to his mental. You know, what he does for her mentally, not physically. I don't know if this is because they going through some things or she ain't never really liked his body like that, but it was an odd thing to say, and especially to Mallory, because, you know, Mallory, she's that run tell that girl. She's going to use this opportunity to break these two up. You know, her and the mama ain't never really liked Peter. You know, they held that marriage certificate back so they couldn't get married, so... You know, to me, Mallory, she seems like that kind of person. She's, you know, collecting information, and so she can just put a pile of stuff together just so they can break up. But, you know, Cynthia, I know that's your sister, but I just didn't think this is the kind of things that you should have been telling her or America. Cynthia, I need to know, how is it that you have an event and everybody is there but you? You haven't even got your hair, makeup, your outfit on yet. You still at home. I need to know how these things work. You know, this your event. You supposed to be there, greet people, all that good stuff. You can't be that fashionably led at your own event. But anyway, so while they're there, Kenya, she is taking upon herself to talk about her new fabulous home and how she's a mere 500 feet away from Sheree, and go on yet again how, I think she was talking to Marlo this time, how, you know, Sheree still got that place and is still under construction, and how the neighborhood be feeling some type of way about that and all this good stuff. I'm like, this is Kenya's role this year. She's here to stir the pot. That's what she's here to do. Add a few ingredients, throw a little shade in there, and to continue to stir the pot. This is what I'm seeing with Sheree. And then when Peter gets there, she takes it upon herself. She's like Cynthia's second ambassador. She wants to know why Peter's late. She wants to know how dare he be in some video, you know, with some other woman when he has his beautiful woman at home. How dare he do these things? So now there's a full-on argument going on. Mind you, this is her friend's event, and she's getting into it with her friend's man about their business. And then after they get to arguing, she's shocked and appalled that he would cause such a scene. He came there cool as a cucumber. She took it upon herself to elevate voice, to voice something that has nothing to do with her. She inserted herself into what was going on with them. Yeah, I know that is your friend, but that is her husband. That is their business. This was not the time nor place for you to put your 2 cents in. See, you're causing a scene at her event. And then you get mad at him, that how dare he act like that? Well, he didn't come in all mad and rah, rah, I'm mad. No, you brought that to him. And he decided to bring it back at you and get in your face like, boo-boo, this ain't got nothing to do with you. And then meanwhile, after all that didn't calm down, and she then went and told everybody else that, yeah, Peter, he just started yelling at me. Like, almost he came in there for no reason. Then Mallory takes it upon herself like, yeah, I won't believe this child, but yeah, Cynthia was telling me how she not even attracted to Peter no more. She don't like to see him in the nude. I'm like, why are we telling people this? Why are we telling these girls this? Like, that wouldn't, Cynthia didn't tell you this to go tell everybody. See, that's what I tell you. Melanie said, run and tell that girl. She need to stop and say, now, this is your sister. Why are you out there putting her business out there like that? Like, why? So now they done ushered Sheree on the scene. She gets there. Everybody's all happy to see her. They get to, hey, girl, have you met Kenya before? Kenya's like, yeah, I'm your new neighbor. Yeah, I live a mere 500 feet away from you. And yeah, when I first moved in, you won't believe what the neighbors were saying. The neighbors came to me as a collective, like the welcome wagon, to ask me, do I know Sheree? And I was like, yeah, I know Sheree. And they was telling me how it's been taking you 4 years to get your house done. See, me as an authority on all construction going on around across the world, seeing as how my family owns the biggest construction site in the Detroit area, I know it only takes a mere 6 months to get things done. So I'm guessing you don't have the funds to get your house together. This is what she says. And Sheree's looking like, I don't know, Sheree ain't even been on the scene a good 2 minutes, and Kenya is already coming for her for no reason. Get out. Like I said, throwing shade, stirring the pot. Told y'all that. So Sheree's looking like, okay, what does my house got to do with y'all? And like, if anybody knows anything about building a house, it takes time. So why you also worrying about what's going on in my house? You need to know what's going on with that mold-infested house that you are going to be living in. See, I've not only been building this house, but I done dug this and that. And Kenya's over like, yeah, you dug that little spot for my house that I will be moving in 6 months. When you going to be moving in your place? While you over there sleeping on air mattresses. But y'all, I'm not saying that Sheree sleeps on air mattresses, but y'all do remember like a few years ago when she was going through court and that she was living in that, like, I don't know if it was an apartment or a condo. I remember speaking of this back in some way back Real Housewives of Atlanta videos, and I did notice that like stuff in her house started to disappear. Like it was a TV there, then it was no longer there. It looked like her son was sleeping on either an air mattress. It was either an air mattress or a futon. But no, it was an air mattress. But she said that was the dog's bed. But that was I don't know what kind of dog she had. But anyway, that's like, why was you coming for Sheree? Like, Sheree, she's fresh back on the scene. She trying to get things done. She ain't said nothing to nobody yet. But here yet Kenya is coming for this girl. I'm like, really? Let the girl come in for a minute before you start throwing shade. Especially if you don't even know this person. How you... Yeah, so that was the gist that went on. Oh yeah, what else going on? Oh yeah, Ty, he's feeling some type of way about Phaedra because apparently they had some business going on with the workout DVD they did, and Phaedra ain't paid him his money, and he's like, it ain't about the money, it's about the principle. Apollo got stuff, you know, at their house, his motorcycles is at their house, cars at somebody else's house, like they got stuff all over town going on. Phaedra, she's, you know, having to be a single mom and having to deal with her kids, wondering where their daddy is. So yeah, that was the gist that went on. If I left anything out, by all means leave a comment or if you're a sponsor. Like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.